Hi everybody, this game is called Kona. It's actually one of the best games I have ever played. Um, okay, so let me see here. Let me see. As far as graphics are concerned, I have it on high. Um, Controls, audio, normal stuff. Okay, that is an old save. I finished the game already, but I didn't. Like, this game has so much hidden on the maps, so you have to really explore. We're talking by, riverbeds and stuff like this. I mean, they've got stuff hidden everywhere. Check out everything. Like, I did this game in 7 hours, just taking my time, but I missed a lot of stuff. So I'm thinking, well, this time I'm going to go through and just check out everything.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Okay, I get to drive a little bit here.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
What also makes this game so unique is how it makes you feel so alone. And it's a very laid-back game, but it gets you a little bit on edge.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
But, the game makes you feel, or at least it did for me, very uneasy and so alone. I'm not going to give anything away to the game, guys. If you do watch me play the game, right, which obviously you are, there are going to be spoilers. No way around that. Northern Quebec. I'm not going to read it all, folks. It's up to you to do that if you want to. Just pause the video and read it. It's very interesting. Read everything. Because, this game has so much atmosphere, so much beauty to it. I'm trying to remember how to do this now. How do I get out of it? Okay, very soon. Okay, there we go. I've forgotten a lot about this game. But check out everything. And I'm talking check out everything. Every nook and cranny. Because there are so many things I missed in the game. And I had the FOV set to 80. And, it's kind of making my eyeballs wonky here. I don't recall ever that happening before, but, that was over close to 2 years ago, I think. I did that.
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself.
Now, another part of this beautiful game is having that narrator. Some people don't like it, and I don't know why. To me, it felt right, you know? Oh.
Emperor Duplessis, in spite of his conservative agenda, did a good job in colonizing the rural north, which helped to re-establish the region as an integral part of the province of Quebec. The blue fleur-de-lis could be seen fluttering in the wind here and there, taunting the red Canadian flags on the other side of the province's boundaries.
Yeah. Now, this game is actually the time period where it's set is back in the 70s, the early 70s, I think in 72. And since I was around in that time, I know a lot of the references this game makes, actually.
There always comes a time when it's just too late to change your mind.
Yeah.
His meeting was right around the corner.
And I think that's one of the other reasons too. Also, what really surprised me is that that the currency they're using in this game is exactly
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store.
what was
It was
back in
time
the
for
70s.
him to get down to business.
The money looks so different from what it is today. Today's money looks like I don't know, kids' money. But
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the
I never
reopening
did
of a
do
mine.
this. Or I
It
can't
gave
get
rise
it,
to
okay.
a wave of protests
Dang.
and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
a few hours later.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Okay.
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help. It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Isabel,
Such
you gave me
heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language. This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it. Complaining was not in Carl's nature. It would take more than light injuries to interrupt his investigation.
Yeah, I'm waiting till my stats get up there. Also, carrying cigarettes on you will help you. Okay, there we go. We're warmed up. Things are good to go. I can't remember if there's anything up here I could take. Like I said, I'm really taking my time this time. I'm checking out everything. Because there are so many things I missed the first time, and not this time. I'm going to check out every riverbank, every hole I get into, because there's some really cool things that I did miss. Now, I haven't watched any videos showing me locations or anything like that, so... Such a well done game. I mean, I never thought I would play a game that would make me feel so alone. There's one location I got so alone that I would actually go to this one location just to keep, my sanity in a way. It was really weird. I have never experienced that before in a game. Ever. Okay, let's go. Now I'm going to be stopping along the way here. Anything I find abnormal, like that right there.
Now wasn't a good time to wander around.
Oh, really? Come on.
Hamilton,
I want to get out. I'm going to have to come
still
back
out
here.
there.
I'm going to have to come back here then. See, when I first played the game, I never... they've done a wonderful job on making this game just feel so like a Canadian winter. Oh, the blizzard effects are really quite nice.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes, the Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Yeah, you get to, like I said, read everything. You get to understand the whole story behind everything. And there's a lot of places we're passing where now I have to go turn around and come back
The truck
here.
was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
does have load times. There we go. Not as bad, though. Not bad. Okay, we'll check out the outside first before we go in.
The milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Yeah, they've done an incredible job for the atmosphere. Oh, we got Wolfie tracks. But we're not going to go very far.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
And you want to take all the pictures
Carl
you can
was
take.
used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
Yeah, take pictures of everything. It's such a wonderful game, this.
Prince? Carl found a surprise at every turn.
How do I drop the camera?
What?
Okay.
Was the camera faulty, or was it a possible lead?
But remember, you get cold, so that'll close on its own. Grab another log. We got Wolfie tracks here. Wolfie wolf tracks. Yeah, he's getting cold. Ooh, we got wolves. I don't want them attacking me.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away. It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Yeah, gotta get in. Warm up a bit.
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Ah, yeah.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized. What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service. Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
I don't know if that's more terrifying. Not in the mood to drink maple syrup. Hello, young lady.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Things I can need. I need.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
There. Okay. Okay, we got keys.
Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
Yeah, he's not happy at all, is he? And for those who are French, there you go.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Health kit. Yeah, I don't want to leave the drawers open here. I mean, even though he's passed away, it doesn't mean I have to be a pig about it. See if there's anything else in the store I can use here for myself. Help me survive. I remember those. Yeah, like I said, I mean, the dev did a wonderful, wonderful job on this game. Let's go around the side, see if there's anything here I can use. No thanks, I ate too many of those in Korea. Yeah. Must be MREs. Don't even travel half the province of Quebec to come here. Like I said, look at everything. Because there's things which will tie in other things for you. Oh, good. Fire starters. Oh yeah, definitely need those. So also serves as a post office for the locals. Yeah, no, a lot of those stores back then, yeah. A lot of them probably still do. Actually, Quebec's Klondike. For you French folks out there. Says people wish you said. Okay, there you go. secretary wouldn't be a luxury in here. All right, what do we have here?
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Oh, okay. Turn the store off. Okay, we'll turn it off for now. Nothing coming on. Okay. Kind of sounds creepy there because it's my own footsteps making that noise, but kind of sounds. Okay. Just to add to the atmosphere here, let's look outside the window. And it's blistering out there. It's a blistery. Okay.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears? Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Let it be known you're not supposed
Hate
to
was
break
in
it.
the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
You might as well save the game. There we go. Yeah, my mental state is a little low, so let's bring that up. Wolves tracks. They came in. Those wolf tracks, they came here, but where'd they did they go up the street, up the road, or did they come back through here? Their tracks would show if they did, so no, they're, okay.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Okay, we got some tools. Oh, we got the tool we needed. fix that wire out there. Keep myself a little company there.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
Yeah, gotta look everywhere. Because I do know for a fact I missed a ton of stuff. Like I said, you know, even though I played the game for 7 hours, I missed a lot of stuff. Oh, my mental state. Okay. Yeah, I had definitely. See, if you have cigarettes, you can smoke, and it'll increase your mental state, but reduce your health or something. I can't remember how that works. To be honest with you, can't remember how they did that. All right, let's get this repaired if we have the parts for it. Yes, we do. Want that crowbar? Now we can't have one and the other, so we're gonna turn on the garage. Let's go grab ourselves a crowbar, shall we? Saving the game. Get myself warmed up a bit. Get my sanity up. What do I have as far as
Carl, like many of his contemporaries, felt like he had more trouble breathing when he wasn't smoking.
See, I went ahead
Cigarette
and that brought
was his own personal breathing assistant.
See, it brings my sanity up, but it damages my health a little bit. Okay, let's get this car raised up here. Very important to have that.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Oh, it's going to close by itself anyway. Okay. Save my progress there. Alright. Now the game is not a super high-end pressured sort of game. It's about total,
Carl was
like,
beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand.
Let's find out where these tracks take us here. Before we cross over, I want to take a look at these, the riverbank. Because I have read, like I didn't want to do any spoilers for myself. Like I already know where a lot of stuff is because I already played the game once. But I was told that I missed a lot of stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. And but I didn't want what I missed. I didn't want to. I didn't want to know where it was. I didn't want to know anything. But I was just told that, yeah, I missed a lot of stuff. So, and I was just simply told you have to search everywhere. Go into the woods, check out everything. See anything that's a little abnormal, check it out. Okay, it's loading another area right now. You also have a map. Okay, I'm right there. So, I mean, you really can't get lost. It's, you really can't get lost, really. I thought here, let me just turn off that music. Audio. Let's turn the music all the way off because it seems to get in the way of the atmosphere. Now the radio should work perfectly, at least I hope it does. Also have to be careful here because I could freeze to death. See these rocks here. Okay, let's check these out because I don't recall ever checking these rocks out before, so I'm going to check it out. Okay, nothing here. But anything, check out anything, even stumps. Stumps under mats in front of homes. Check the eaves if you're capable of doing that. And I was told also to check every... Okay, this part I do remember. Now when I first played it, I went, okay, I come across this and it was like, oh cool, small teeny totems, right? And I was looking at them and it's like, well, they're all faced the same way. Now, my first video, I didn't talk in it. It was just no commentary, but they're all facing one way. So, Chris, if you face here, what are you seeing, right? You're just seeing this here. So I went, okay, well, that's what I'm seeing. And you see the icon, right? So go to it. And that's why you need a talisman. And right now I'm getting really cold. So, I'm going to have to boogie on out of here. Get back to some warmth. Because you can die in this game. You honestly can die here. Alright, so... The map is really quite large, and there's so much to look at and explore that all I can really do is suggest that you just take your time, don't rush it, experience the game, because boy, I tell you, it does offer up a beautiful experience. And like I've said, by the time you end it, like the story's not fantastic, right? The story is far from being fantastic, but that's not what makes this game.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Let's back this way. Always stay armed. Because you may come across wolves, that sort of thing, that will attack you. So. Oh, shoot. Oh, he hit me. Oh. The combat in this game is not super fantastic. So...
Carl never thought he would be dancing with the wolves.
I've got to get out of here. I'm freezing. Come on, bring up that map so I can take a look at it. It's back this way. Oh, shit. I'm about to die. If I can't get clear of these guys, get back. Like I said, I mean, the combat is not the best. I could end up dead here. got me. Like I said, you can die here. That's the first time I've actually ever died in this game, actually. Okay, what's the checkpoint? Where's the checkpoint? General store. The rest stop. Okay, so it's way over here. Wow. Yeah, that's the first time I ever died. First time I played the game, I didn't die at all. Which was interesting. But, no, this time I did. I had a pack of... There's 4 wolves. Alright. But I want to go back and get that talisman. That means I've got to go across here.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The Seeker had sought.
Okay, let's try back this way. That way was the other way I went. I got there, so... Like I said, the combat in this game is not the best. Whoa, they're on me early. Holy moly. Yeah, obviously it changes up on you. You just don't know, right? Why are they running away now? When under stress, Carl's less accurate and runs shorter distances. It figures. Can I skirt these guys? See, now they're barring off that, so I'm gonna have to go all the way around here. And could also mean I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm not careful here. Now, if I die here, I'll end the video here. Oh, hold on. Here I am wandering off when I should be back at the backup. Get gas for my truck. But, see what I'm saying? I mean, this game has me wander around all the time. Now, there's the woodlots there. I think over this way is the, hold on, we've got a tent. We'll save our progress here and warm up. Okay. But I have to go back and get that talisman. It's important that I get that. Matches, thank you. Alright, let's check out here and see what we have. We have a lantern. Now, using the lantern instead of flashlight, oh man, it's cool. It is quite cool. It's very ambient. It's, yeah, I remember those beer bottles, boy. Alright. Let's check out the entire area here, because I don't want to miss anything. Now, I don't want to follow those tracks. I want to go back and get that talisman. Now that I've saved my spot. It should be back over this way, eastern end. Kind of hard to see. Sometimes you get a glimpse of what's off in the distance. I don't think I went that far. At least this far over for those. I want that talisman. Okay, I'm near it because that... Is that the pile of rocks? No, it isn't. Okay, it's another pile of rocks. So let's check them out anyway. You never know. I should be getting cold. God, this game is something. It is so atmospheric. I actually feel, you know, I mean, it kind of makes me feel cold in a way. I mean, and this is the sort of barrier wall you'll come across. Like it's, the trees will be too cut, like they're or too close, and you can't get through. And if you do happen to get lost a little bit, just follow your tracks back in. And there are the two wolves. Alright. So as long as I skirt them and keep away from them, I should be good. Okay, that there. Where are those? I swear I found them. They're up in this area, I know it. There it is. There it is. Let's go. Oop. Okay. Let's have another cigarette there, dude. Let's keep your mental state up. Oh crap, I used my... Oh man, no. Oh well, I'll come across a bunch of others. It's not a biggie. Well, a biggie if I end up getting attacked by the wolves. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I can't believe I did that. That was by mistake. There's my cigarette butt. I am... Alright, I came from that direction there. Now the woodlots are over this way, I think. And there's a shack. Or a bunch of places, actually. There's lots of homes and all kinds of stuff. Like I said, you gotta check everywhere. Okay, this is one I have never. A treasure map. Oh, okay. The gas pump. Alright. Alright. We have our first treasure map, and that I never had before. I have never found that. You see what I'm saying? It's I swear, when I first played, I thought I checked everything out, and it wasn't. I didn't. Alright, so the woodlots... I'm in the woodlots here, right? Alright, let's check out the map. Find out where I am here. Oh. Alright, let's check that out. Yeah, I'm heading in the right direction. I just hope I don't have to end up being attacked by those. Hopefully I can get some, you know, one, getting attacked by wolves. And two, I hope I'll find some more medkits, which I know I will. I mean, they're all over the place. I think. I have never played this on hard, but I am going to do that one of these days. What's that off there? See that? Oh, we got more wolves. Not good. It looks like to be nearby.
It was so cold.
Yeah,
Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
I know. Shoot. Okay. Something up here. See how it is? Like, you get, like, the whole game is one massive whiteout, right? And then you'll get a glimmer or something, and it's like in between the... Hopefully I'll be able to... Oh, we definitely need a fire starter kit, yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, okay.
Someone had been playing with a crossbow here. A very dangerous game. A bolt could hit someone's tire or their eye. It could even kill someone if the aim was right. Without a single window to brighten things up, the inside of the cabin was almost pitch black. Beware of close encounters of knee and furniture. Solitaire, a card game only hermits can truly enjoy. Carl felt depressed at the thought of playing this.
Alright, anything in there? No, nothing in the satchel. Let's start this up. Save the game. Yeah, it was getting really cold actually. Alright folks, this is where we end this video. I hope you enjoy it. But I'm planning on playing right through it again, but this time I'm taking it slow. One step at a time. And yeah, one step at a time. Take care folks, and have a good one.